Hello. I've been watching myself. I watched myself for about 4 or 5 times. You know, I watch my videos over and over and over, and I look at myself. It's strange. Sometimes I see myself. It's like sometimes I can't believe what I say. I can't believe how I say things, and I wish I could speak correctly. I should be, and I wish I could talk slowly. But it's like when things is on my mind, I get frustrated. I get fucking angry. Right now, I've been watching these cop videos. I don't like watching media. I like watching people. Period. I like people. I always watch people, especially cops and homeless people and your regular everyday people. They all regular people make videos every fucking day. So I watch these people, and I watch this one thing about how you file complaint about how you file a complaint about a cop, right? And it shows these cops, you know, having authority, having power over people. It's like they have the most power. They could do whatever they want. It's like when I look at it, it's like this is how our society is functioned by these cops by following and obeying these fucking laws. And sometimes I look at I look at cops as like the cops are are defending corporations. Cops defend the corporate laws, the corrupt corporate laws on this in the United States, especially. It's like it's funny how cops are. How cops can have a gun, or cops can make any excuses. You know, to plant on you. For for simply just taking a photograph or a picture of them or picture of some place that has government facilities, and then they look at you as a terrorist. It's like only in a sick society that has authority, it's the most negative thing that I've ever seen, because when I felt these cops, it's like I felt like it's like they're cold hearted, you know it's like they I know it's dangerous what they do. They go out there and they stop these criminals or whatever, criminals who steal, you know just to survive, or I know drug addicts, they have to steal survive. It's the only people who create criminals is corporations. And when corporations, you know you have people, corporations are in Congress creating laws, and the cops enforce these corporate laws. You know, I'm and you telling me this is a positive world with having these cops with authority to, and that doesn't treat people equally. You know, yeah, I mean cops. I I, I don't. It's like it's funny about it. It's like I remember this thing, the Palladians planet. They don't even have one cop on their planet. They don't have authority on their planet because everybody is kind of like, it's like only planet Earth has cops. You know, and greedy ass fucks. On this planet. I mean, only a greedy fuck will have a cop or somebody with authority to control everybody's life. I'm telling you, this is a sick fucking planet. It's the illusion of positivity. There's no such thing as positivity on this planet if you have authority authority and control over people because of materialism, you know. It pisses me off because there's more negative things that I find on our planet. There's so much negative things I find on this fucking planet. It's ridiculous. It just doesn't stop. It just keeps going, you know? And it's so corrupt, you know, and I'm sorry, you know, I'm gonna make people angry out there. I don't give a fuck, but that's the real fucking truth. That you guys are fucking control freaks and fucking sick fucks out there. All human beings have become sick fucking humans. And they're so inhumane to their own selves as humans, you know? Which is really gets on my fucking nerves when I see something like this, you know? You know what's weird about it is I've been seeing it's mostly white people that I see. You know, judges. You know, I watch the judge and the lawyers and cops. You know, it's like yeah. There's one part I saw. I was watching this court trial, and this cop come in there and tampered with the lawyer's file and took the file away from the lawyer. You tell me what's wrong with that picture, you know? How cops can be so corrupt, you know? And it's like little things, you know, when I look at little things can turn out to be big things. And then somehow they've been doing this constantly for years and years and years and years, and then, you know, it's fucking sick how we humans are, you know. You know, we live a, you know, I look at the cops, you know, when you have a jail cell, right? You have your guards, you know, keeping on you. But look at the United States as one big huge jail cells, and the cops are the guards keeping an eye on you, you know, protecting materialism and greed for those, you know. It's like it's funny. You can't be if you're homeless. You know, a cop sees you, they'll find any excuse to put you away, and then you have to figure out how to pay. You know, if you're homeless, and you can, and then it's funny about. Oh yeah, there's another thing I found out. Walmart. You know, it shows you about Walmart how cold-hearted these fucking people are too, especially up in Williston, North Dakota, I think. Yeah, they're willing. The people are living in the parking lot, you know, and they wonder. And you know, Williston can be really fucking cold out there, you know, and it really shows how cold-hearted corporations can be, especially when you know people want to stay warm in their trucks, or they can't find a place to park, you know. And it's funny about that one is, you know, they write a letter saying you got 24 hours to get out, you know, but there's no place for them to park. So but it shows you how really cold-hearted corporations really can be, you know, not caring about people at all, you know. Corporations do not care about people. They want you off their land, you know, and they don't want you to live on their land. They don't want you to be any part of their land. That shows you what greed is. That shows you how greedy this world is, you know. You know, it just shows you how it's like. It just, you know, you get it. It's like, for me, it's like, you know, if I get a letter from my, you know, like for me having HOA, and if I have some certain things on my property, I get a fine for $250, you know. But if you live on the Walmart parking lot, you know, they give you 24-hour notice. They'll tow your vehicle away at your own expense, even though you're poor and you can't afford to pay the vehicle, so you're out on the road in the cold. If you're especially in Williston, North Dakota, you know, you're out in the cold, freeze your ass, and that shows you how fucking cold-hearted corporation is in government. You know, there is no compassion. You know, when there is corporation government, there is no compassion for a human being. They'll put them out in the streets. They'll make them cold, you know? And then these people who believe in these corporation government are the coldest people I've ever seen. You know, the coldest fucking people I've ever seen. Humanity is fucking a sick fuck, you know? I could tell you that straight out, you know? It just, they have no heart. You know, they have no compassion for each other. It's just, positive is just an illusion in corporate greed and in government greed, you know? The lies they say, you know, it's nothing but fucking lies. Yeah.